Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let us know what you're reading. And this is the last live that I can say it's retro romance readathon. I put that on my thing because I'm like, this is like the downhill slide for February.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I
I can't
can't
believe we're
believe
going to
it.
be going
Yeah,
into the third month of the year, y'all.
I
I just,
know.
I just can't believe it.
And we have
Hello.
is that Elena?
Looks
I
like it.
think. So I'm not going to even attempt your last name. It says my name is Elena. Just finished the book. The book is called a book. The book is called Unwanted Island of Fire by Lisa McMahon, and managed at 19% or 199%. That's a little bit overboard. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It says I'm going to be very late because I'm testing today for martial arts to become a purple
Oh,
belt, and I'm looking forward to it. You should be very proud of me to achieve my goal of getting a purple belt. Well,
that's
good luck
amazing.
to you.
Good
Yeah.
luck, and that's amazing.
And Emily says, "Hi everyone, still reading Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. I have to say it is an amazing read. If you like thrillers based on true stories, this book is for you." Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Cajun says, "Hi everyone. I'm reading New Beginnings at the Star and Sixpence. Last Orders at the Star and Sixpence, number one." That's almost a tongue twister.
Right?
Hi, Christina says, "Hi ladies. Hope everyone is well. Reading Farm to Trouble by Amanda Flowers and working on a blanket. Sharing some
Yeah.
just another manic Monday. Wish it were Sunday vibes with the like button." I like that.
Because that's my fun day. Oh, sorry. That was-
Ashley says, hi y'all reading a novel Murder by it's an Annie fiction book. Can't doesn't know who the
Nice.
author is. That's okay. And
Hi,
hi,
Paul.
Reader's Retreat. Is it Paul, right? I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Says, hi everyone. I'm reading Venom by Jennifer Estep. It's urban fantasy. I have read some of her books a long time ago. Amy says, hi everyone. I'm currently reading Once Bitten by Trina M. Lee. So far, I'm loving it. As much as I did several years ago, it is a reread for me up to book 11.
Nice, Amy.
And Cajun says,
Mm.
oh, to K, I love the Bengals. See, I couldn't even, I know I've heard that song, or whatever, what it was supposed to be, but I couldn't have told you who it was. She's the Bengals. I would have not known that.
Mm.
And Paul says, how are you, Kay? And Christina. And the Shannon says, I just finished Farm to Trouble and loved it. Reading Murder She Wrote, Rum and Razor. I started reading them in order in January.
Oh, nice.
And Alicia said, hello, everyone. Currently reading A Sprinkle of Murder by Daryl Wood Gerber. Very good so far. Awesome.
Excellent.
And Esther Jane says, hi, everyone. It was a sunny day in my neighborhood. I'm still reading The Women by Christine Hanna and loving it.
Awesome.
Those are usually kind of thick books. Doesn't she write some chunky ones, I think?
Yeah. Sometimes they're
Yeah,
heavy too.
like
I
like
can't read.
500 pages or something like that, like kind of chunky ones.
Uh,
And hi, Fuss for You Book Gal says, hi, y'all. Tonight for me, it's a reading evening of Enola Holmes #1 and The Address. Cool.
nice.
I liked Enola Holmes #1, and I need to get to the second one because I read the first one a while back. And then Christina says, hi, Paul. I'm well. How are you? And Pat says, good evening, everyone. Reading A Killer Romance by Maggie Blackburn.
Nice.
And she also says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Pat.
Thanks, Pat.
And Paul says, I'm on chapter 10, page 113. Cool.
Nice.
Cass says, good evening. I'll be finishing up Lost Coast Literary. I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
By Ellie Alexander. Amazing. Hi, Lady Val says, hi, everyone. If I read, it will be the audiobook for Ropes, Riddles, and Robberies by Tonya Kappas. Otherwise, I may just play around on YouTube. I
I
know
think
how
I
that
said
goes.
this, but I'm interviewing Tanya Kappas on March 6th.
Yes, I seen that. I'm excited
Very
to.
excited for
Yeah,
it.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, very, very excited for that one.
Anita says, "Hey everyone, I don't know how long I can stay, but I started Her Best Friend's Brother, a Harlequin Desire novel.
Oh, okay.
Well, glad to have you while you're here." And
Emily.
Emily says, "I'm on 1060 of 1,243 of the count.
I
You
kind of want
can
her to
do
finish it
it."
on a sprint, like,
Yeah, that would be fun.
so we can all like. Oh wait, Emily, hold on. Let me
I
see.
was gonna say, then you could do that, but I could, yeah, you could do that. Yeah. And Karen says, "Hi everyone. Tonight I'm reading The Forgotten Beast of Eld, Eld, Eld by Patrick A.
Hi, Karen.
McCulp. I'm probably butchered that. Hope you're enjoying it though, Karen." Jesse says, "Hi everyone. I have not been reading much. I fell twice in the last couple weeks
Oh,
and been hurting from the falls. Oh no. And I'm reading the Puzzle Lady series by Parnell Hall. Well, I hope you get to feeling better soon. Oh, I hate it whenever I fall and then you just can't hardly move because you're hurting."
yeah, Jesse. I hope you get feeling better.
Yeah, but Cajun hopes she gets better. And there is a
Thank you.
Sarah.
Sorry,
Hi,
guys. I was
Sarah.
just cleaning up the dinner dishes.
Yeah, no problem.
And it was bacon and eggs, Tiffany, in case you're
Thank you.
curious.
Thank
And
you.
Pamela says, "Hello. Tonight I'm reading Means and Motives by Carla Cassidy.
Harlequin
Harlequin
Intrigue.
Intrigue. It took me a minute, but I got it." Last one in a 13 book series. Yay. All
Wow,
right.
good for
done.
you, Pam.
And Karen says, "Jesse, hope you're feeling okay." Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Hey, Laura.
Mora, is that how you say that? I may be pronouncing that wrong. I hope not.
Moira.
Says, "Hi friends." Hi Sharon. Says, "Hi
Hey.
everyone. Reading In Someone Else's Shoes. Need to finish for my book club tomorrow night, and I started it late. Oh no.
You got it.
You
You
can
got
do
it.
it." And Meg says, "Hi all. Reading American Sirens: The Incredible Story of the Black Men Who Became America's First Paramedics by
Ooh.
Kevin Hazard. Might dip into a couple other books."
That sounds
Oh,
really good.
interesting.
Hi, Tina says, "Hello, y'all. Hope you're doing well. I'm reading A Brush with Murder, Bailey Abbott's. It's a buddy read with Roe, and it's such an odd, cozy mystery. Definitely a weird vibe." Yeah, I've read the first. Is that the first one? I think it's the first one. I read it. I thought it was okay, but yeah, it was a little different. And Paige and Floss Josie. Hi, Josie says, "Hello, finishing up a young adult and going to start Debbie Maycomer's Friendship Circle. Yay! We love Debbie
Are you
Maycomer around here."
a cross stitcher there with the floss? That's why I'm asking. You're either that or a dentist.
Yeah.
Could be. I'm going. Well,
I'm going
it could go
cross
either
stitcher.
way. I don't know. Maybe she
between
just enjoys good dental hygiene.
You know? Yep.
when Maury says, "I just
Oh, here we
finished
go again.
Fishing for Trouble by Elizabeth Logan, a solid 4 stars." And that's like, what comes next?
Yay! The second or the third, I'm not sure. I can't remember. In the Alaskan diner. Yes, that's my fun day.
Yeah. So she
When
agrees
I
with
don't
you.
have to run day. It's just another man.
Manic Monday.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm done.
Karaoke night is over.
Hi, Donna. Say Storm and Friends. I'm going to be reading Once Upon a Broken Heart.
Mom's book
And,
collection. Love it.
and Emily says, "The Storm, a 500-page book, is shorter fantasy book."
For Emily, that's a novella.
Well, I guess.
Well, yeah,
a
when you
fantasy
read like
reader.
a bunch
The
that,
Count of
you
Monte
know,
Cristo.
yeah, that and Brandon Sanderson and all that stuff, 500 pages is like no big deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like, nothing.
And Cajun says, "Storm, I'm the right age to remember the Bengals when the videos, unless it's something I like. I don't know who sings what, and sometimes even, well, I just didn't keep up with like the names of, like, I I know songs, but when I was growing up, my mom played the like 50s and 60s music. So I could almost pretty much tell you that stuff a lot more than I could anything from like the like 70s, 80s or
Yes.
anything like
Yes. Ask me about Van Morrison. Ask me about Jimi Hendrix. Ask me about, as we like to refer to them, the teen death songs that my aunt loved, like Last Kiss or whatever. I can't remember. Yeah. That stuff I knew. The 80s music, not so much.
Yeah, because that's like when my friend would be like, this is ACDC.
Or-
and I'm like, I don't know any ACDC. She goes, oh, yes, you do. And she'll sing a song. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Or
I just
even
don't know who that they sang it.
older teen death music. Leader of the pack.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's so weird. It's
I
great.
love that
really
song.
did
Great.
love Pearl Jam's reverse, like
Oh,
resurrection
yeah.
of Last Kiss.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I should listen to that.
My favorite song when I was little, Mom said I sang my heart out all the time. Every time it came on was my boyfriend's back and
you're gonna be in trouble.
Hey, hey,
I used to love to sing, and they used to tell me that we'd be like going somewhere, and they'd have and I would point to people in the car, and they had to sing next. See, I was a leader right from the beginning.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
my mom would be driving in the car and she'd be like, sing it, come on. And we'd be singing that like as loud as we could. Because in the car, nobody can hear us. It didn't matter if we were singing off key. But we sang like, Beatles songs and things like that.
Yeah, for me,
I still sing in the car. Once in a while, I'll look over and I'll be at a stoplight and the person's like, like,
especially when you got the beboppers, they're like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I dance. I don't just sing.
Like,
I'm a bebopper.
But the even better part is that my music is on in my headset. Because I can't link it to my car, so it's just like there's no sound, and it's just me.
So that's especially weird when you have your window rolled down and nobody can hear anything but your.
And I'm just still. What song came on my playlist not long ago? American Pie by Don McLean. I know every word to that song because it was my dad's favorite, and I almost started crying in the car. I'm like, but I listened to it anyway. It was. Yeah, how many girls in the 80s knew all the lyrics to American Pie?
I did, because for some reason it was played at a lot of college parties.
It's a good song.
It's a great song. I don't know why it was.
Forget you, Taylor Swift, and your 10 minutes of whatever.
Watch out, you'll have the Swifties coming.
Right? Yeah, I know. They're going to be knocking down my door. Actually, I do quite like that song that she did, but that's besides the point.
Kim says, I finished the Valentine Day's Murder and loved it again. Not sure what I'm reading tonight.
Nice, Kim.
And Esther Jane said that the woman is 485 pages about Vietnam nurses. Yes, heavy. Yes. I figured it was pretty close to about 500 pages. I was guessing that it was kind of a chunky, not only
it's a chunky.
Heavy in one way, but heavy in the other too.
Especially if you got it like me on hardcover.
And Christina says, I have 4 chapters left, so I have to pick which book I will be reading after.
Ooh, do you have choices?
Yeah. I was going to say, we like to pick your choices for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one too.
And Elizabeth says, I'm looking forward to the interview, Tiffany. Yeah, Tony Coppes. Yeah. Sharon, I read this earlier when they were chatting. It says, Storm, I went to a huge annual used book sale out there and found a bunch of Gaslight series in hardcover for $4 a piece. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Hi, Kat says, hey, Stormy and Tiffany. Hope everyone is doing well this evening. I'm reading The Golden Spoon by Jessa Maxwell. How are you liking that one? I had the e-arc of that and then I never read it. And now I'm just like, I don't know if I want to, because I've heard like it's not probably the kind of mystery that I would like to read. So like it's not a lot of mystery. It's not quite as like mystery as I'd probably. And Emily says, so
my guess.
I'll finish it on PK's Sprint either Thursday or Saturday.
And I am doing, Tiffany, you're doing Sprints Thursday, right?
Is that March 1st?
March 1st is Friday.
Okay, so March 1st.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do them on Saturday for the kind of kickoff for March Mystery Madness.
That is amazing. I love 2 days of sprints. I love it.
And then PKs are gonna be right after mine the same day, so it's gonna be sprint heavy.
If either of you guys want to join for, Friday, let me know.
What time are you doing them, honey? The usual 7 o'clock at
What did I
night.
say? I said like 6:30 or 7. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
no,
I
send me
thought
the
you
link.
said
I will jump in.
6, but I thought that's kind of early, so I didn't know if maybe you were off work earlier than.
Well,
No, I
I think I
finish at
said
5,
it
so I
because I
should
thought
be home
maybe
by
they
6.
wanted them earlier because I know Ro was doing hers much earlier. So I was like, well, I can do them, but they have to be at least after 6.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then I
Ro
was
was
like,
doing
"Fine,
it early because she
that
always
way."
does early ones on Friday, I think. That's the
But
only one.
hi,
And I think I'm going to start mine at
Fancy.
11 Eastern Standard, so I'll send the link to both of you. I know you might be busy, but just in case. I know Ro's going to be on it too. So.
I'll come on Friday with you, Tiffany.
Cool. And I think I put something in the, in them hosts, if anybody wants to join, to let me know. So.
Oh, I should reach out to Steve and see if he wants to do them Saturday.
Yeah.
That might be fun.
And Rebecca says, hi, everyone. Reading Thunderhead by Preston and Child and Fool Me Once by Harlan Coben. Wow, that's cool. I like Preston and Child. I don't know. Is Thunderhead's the Nora one, I think, isn't it? I actually think I got that book when I was thrifting. The title sounds weird. And Purple Rain Star says, hey, Storm and Stephanie, reading Smoked Gouda Murders number 5 in the Papa Porcelli's Pizza series.
Yay.
Cool. And then here you go, a little latecomer, but hi, Sarah from Cat.
Sorry, I snuck in.
And so, what are you guys reading? What are you reading, Tiffany?
I am reading. Why would you ask me this? No, I'm kidding. It seems such an odd question.
What is that what we're supposed to be doing here?
I was kidding. Killed on Blueberry Hill, which is the 3rd book in the Berry Basket Cozy Mystery series by Sharon Farrow. Loving it. Can't stand the main character's fiance. Hoping he goes away very soon. And
tell us how you really feel.
Is he supposed to be the victim?
I'm hoping he's the victim is how I really feel. I kept that out of things until just now. And I'm just kidding. I only say that because he's fictional. It's okay.
Fictional murder is fine.
What's that?
Fictional murder is okay. And that's a phrase we all need on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm writing my sister-in-law as we speak.
I was murdered in a book. I bounced right back.
Yeah, right. You were fine.
Like video games. Come right back.
And then I'm listening to the Key West series. I just haven't listened to it for a few days because I've been really involved in some romance stuff. And right now I'm reading Forget Me Not by QB Tyler. I don't know how I feel about it. I love it. I hate it. I despise it. I think it's fantastic. I'm not sure.
All the feels right there.
Everything you could possibly think of that are opposites is how I feel about it.
Wow.
Well, it's like so the premise is this girl gets a phone call and they're like, hey, your spouse has been in an accident. She's like, oh my gosh, and he's in the hospital. So she goes to the hospital. The entire time she's like on her way, she's like, oh gosh, I hope he's okay, this and that. And she walks in, he kind of wakes up and he's like, hey baby. And she's like, why are you calling me baby? We're getting ready to be divorced. And he's like, what are you talking about? Because he has amnesia. So he doesn't remember. And she's like, you cheated on me. And he's like, I would never do that. And she's like, you're living with the woman. And so,
mic drop.
What's that?
Mic drop.
Right. Exactly. But he doesn't remember it. And so, he's like, there's no way I would ever cheat on you. You're the love of my life. There's got to be, and so then like, it's obviously them repairing things, but I'm like, I don't know whether I want to root for you or stick your head in a toilet. I don't know. Like,
It seems like I remember Courtney like reviewing that one, Ravenclaw.
It's a dichotomy for sure. I mean, like, I can't root for cheat, but he doesn't remember, but he still did it. Just because he doesn't remember doesn't mean it didn't happen.
That's the line for me, and I would have DNF'd the book immediately.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, cheating is like,
you can't come back
it's not
from
like
that.
it didn't
That's
happen
just my
because
opinion.
he doesn't remember it.
No. He remembered
he
at the
kinda-
time.
What's that?
He remembered at the time.
Yeah, well, and
Unless he
even if
forgot
you
he was
don't,
married.
that's like, oh, you chop somebody up in little pieces, but you don't remember. Here's your get out of jail free.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not how this shit works.
that's not.
Oh, that's funny.
No.
I'm sorry.
On that note, what you reading, Sarah?
Well, it's not much better, I don't think. I'm 38% of the way through The Perfect Witness, and I am enjoying it, which is a very weird thing to say because it's about sex trafficking. So, actually, you know what, to be honest.
Aren't you glad you asked, Storm?
Right. Where's the fluffy bunny books? That's what we want. No, so seriously, so like the girl was kidnapped and she was in a house and she wasn't working for the madam or whatever. She was like working in the house. She was like the cook. And then there was a fire and the FBI raided the place. And now she's supposed to go up on trial, like to be the witness for what happened, right? And of course, they're going to the courthouse and the car gets shot up and now they're on the run. So that's where we are. So, but I am enjoying it. It's really like high stakes, right? So it's a good book.
Wow.
What about you, Storm? Are you reading a fluffy bunny book?
Oh, but I think mine might be a little bit better.
I'm reading the
I
mind.
finished-
Oh, no.
I finished Fatal First Edition by Jen McKinley earlier today. So
Oh.
yay.
Yeah, and
I liked it. It was good.
would you rate it?
I think I'll probably give it 5 stars. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, it had a lot more going in it than normal, but
Okay.
everything was resolved and fine and everything. So
Excellent.
it was okay. I think I made an executive decision. I was gonna try to make it through Snow Angels, but I'm only 33 pages in it, and I just don't think I read with my eyeballs. I'll have this finished before February is over. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So we'll put that to the side because I'm still reading. So I'm reading Goblin Court, even though it's like really small. I haven't been reading on it, so I'm like, I really need to finish this because it's like tiny, and I only have like about 50 pages left, so I can get this one done. And I'm listening to and almost finished with, I think it's called When He Was Wicked. Julia Quinn.
Which one?
When He Was Wicked.
When He Was Wicked, yes.
Is that what it
The
is?
Bridgerton series.
Which is very weird because a lot of, I felt like I was going back in time. And it's like things were happening with the brothers and sisters or whatever, or the family that I already had their book.
Yeah,
But it hadn't happened yet. And I'm like,
yeah.
it took me a minute. I was
know.
I'm so confused.
And that was the first Bridgerton book that I read.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just because I like the original cover. I was like, ooh, pretty.
But I'm liking it. I like Michael and
That's
What is it,
Francesca.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. It's a little bit of a different story compared to the other ones.
Yes, you are correct. Yes.
I'm like 85% into the audiobook of that one. So I think those will probably be my last 2 retro books. And then probably going to start in on my mysteries because I got a lot of them.
Yes. That's why I jumped ahead and I'm like, let's just get into March Mystery Madness.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I'll pick this one back up later after all the, But.
After March.
Mm-hmm.
August and April.
Yeah.
So,
Which Elizabeth and I are talking about Amish in April, so stay tuned.
Yay!
Yay. And so Donna says, hi, Stormy, Tiffany, Sarah, and everyone. I'm currently reading A Fatal Glow, Odessa Jones Mystery Number 2 by Valerie Wilson Wesley. One of 3 books I have going to finish by the end of February.
I liked the first one in that book. Sarah.
One more, and then we'll go into a sprint, and she's embroidery.
I had a feeling.
And dental hygiene. Oh.
I am a cross stitcher, so I get you. I get you, Josie.
And so we will go ahead and read to the top of the hour.
I get the importance of dental hygiene.
And let's see. Yep, there we go.
Oh, happy reading.
So how did everybody do?
Good. I finished the romance I was listening to, not the one that I was telling you all
Not the
about.
weird one.
The one by Carly Phillips.
Cool.
Excellent.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. I liked it. I think I gave it 3 cups of coffee. It wasn't my favorite by her, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Carly Phillips isn't a standout author to me, but she's a consistent author. So she's
Yeah.
one who, like, I don't dislike her books, basically.
Yeah. It's free on Audible Plus and they're 5 hours. So it's kind of like
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I got very little read because I filmed my daily reading update for today and I got it edited. So when we're done here, I'll export it to go up tonight.
Yay.
So I was productive, but then I
Very
finished and I got some pages read. So that was good.
What about you,
How'd
Storm?
you do, Storm?
I finished editing my books about first responders.
Nice.
That's a hard one. Like,
Right?
And so like I have like these. It's the shortest video so far because it's only like 8 minutes. Because it's like
I love that it's short at 8 minutes.
well, compared to my other ones, it is short.
That is a hard one, yeah.
And so I think there's like maybe 5 or 6 books in that video. So yeah.
Oh, excellent. No, that's good. That's good.
That's a
and
lot.
I said I was trying to do things. I mean, because like we were talking earlier, Tiffany and I, we consider cops to be first responders and stuff, but it wasn't really included in that or whatever. But
I noticed that too. Yeah.
But I'm like, if you don't want to use a cop, I was trying to find actual first responders, and that was hard.
Well,
So
I consider firefighters to be first responders.
Yeah, and I have a couple
Right.
that were in the firefighting, like a fire chief and a fire marshal. I think I had. And yeah, it's hard.
For sure.
So I'll be uploading that one after, like you'll be uploading yours. So, and I read a couple of pages in Goblin Court. So I am on 111 of 155, I think.
Oh, you'll get it done.
So
You got it.
yeah.
Good thing those are so short.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, I kept putting it off because I was reading other things. Like, well, I needed to get Fatal First Edition done because I was buddy reading that with my friend Barb, and the end of the month was getting here, and I'm like, I better hurry up and get that done. I already read it, and so and to finish that one. And so, let's see, where was I? I think it was here. And Jesse says, I'm okay, everyone. Just very bruised and sore and drugged on painkillers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't know if you heard it, but she fell a couple times.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Christina says hi to Donna and hi.
We'll be
to
thinking about you, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Add you to the list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Tina said, yeah, Brush with Murder is book 1. Okay, so I have read that one, but I haven't continued on. So it was just like one of those kind of strange ones that I'm not sure if I want to or not. And Van Morrison,
May or may not be my next tattoo, Cajun.
love leader of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
I did too. I love that one. And Barbara said, hi, all better late than pregnant.
That's a Golden Girls quote, isn't it? When they're on the game show.
Oh,
Better
maybe,
late than
yeah.
pregnant.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched enough Golden Girls to know all their funny.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
I know, right?
Like I watched it when it like was airing. It was like a long time ago, but I don't like not like I do my Murder, She Wrote. So like I could probably quote Murder.
Or in my case, Law and Order.
Jordan, you're twisting the knife here. You're twisting it at this point.
And Crystal says, hi, I'm behind on my monthly reading goal. We just got done replacing the living room floor. Well, that'll do it. And let's just say I feel pain everywhere. I might read Sherlock Holmes and Murray Russell series. Wow, yeah. I feel you on that because I put most of my own floor in up here, and I can't like squat down, or I couldn't get on my hands and knees, so I had to like bend over and do it. And like, boy, that stretched the muscles and the legs. I couldn't like walk the next day. And Cajun says, we had a summer of sad songs in the 70s. I swear there was not a hydrated
Hydrated.
12-year-old for months. Yeah.
If you guys are music people, you might want to check out a book by Dave Barry. It's a really short, quick little read, and it's called Dave Barry's Book of Bad Songs. And like this came out years ago, like in the 90s, but he pulled all these people and there's like different sections, but they're all those 60s, 70s music. And there's one section called Teen Death Songs. It's a fantastic quick read.
And Pat says, went to the ENT doctor today, trying to get relief from the sinus headaches, not going to gross y'all out, but breathing much better now. Hopefully the headaches have gone bye-bye. Well, I hope so, because
if it works, Pat.
And Ashley said, when I was little, I used to put on my grandma's heels and sing What's Love Got to Do with It and pretend I was Tina Turner. Rest in peace, yeah.
Did you have the legs for it?
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta, that's a.
When I was little, I used to show everybody how I could do my Elvis Presley impersonation by shaking my leg.
That's adorable.
And my parents would like, show him your Elvis, show him your Elvis. And Pat says, give me meds for the next 10 days. Well, I hope that works.
Mm-hmm.
And Christina says, hey, my boyfriend's back. Actually, my hubby is, we're about to have supper, leftover meatloaf and mashed potato. I can mash potatoes.
I can mash. Okay, now I've got that song in my head.
Right, that's what.
And because she said meatloaf, I've also got Paradise by the Dashboard Light in my head now, too.
And Amy says, I'm like a music buff. I can pretty much name that song and artist, every song I hear from the 80s, but I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
That's my husband, 100%.
Well, like we listen to old country in the car, and that's the only time I really listen to music and everything. And it's just really weird how a song come on, and I'll just start singing it like it's the 1990s, and I know it because I haven't heard that song in forever. But ooh, there it is.
But and it does. They get stuck in your head, and it's just like
Oh, yeah.
It's like, how does the lyrics of that come back so easily? But I can't remember what I read last week.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
True. Very true.
Christina said choices 11, 22, 63, and IPB honeymoon novella or Yarn to Go by Betty Heckman. Well, the first one is Stephen King.
Yes.
The honeymoon novella, I don't know what that one is.
What is IPB? I need to know.
Yeah, please share with us.
But I like Yarn to Go, so I'm
Inspector. No. I mean, it could stand for a lot of things. I should stop guessing.
Cajun says Yarn to Go.
Ice Planet Barbarians.
Oh,
okay. I had to look it up.
I vote for Yarn to Go.
Yeah, me too.
I like that. Oh, Yarn to Go.
Yeah. Stephen King, Blue Aliens, Yarn to Go it is.
Although I've heard the 11/22/63 is like really good Stephen King book, so I don't know. But it is a longer one probably than Yarn to Go, so it depends on. And Christina said, did we just say Tiffany's going to Sprint on Friday?
Yes, because it's the kickoff to March Mystery Madness Friday and Saturday. So I'm doing Friday, and then Sarah's doing Saturday for March Mystery Madness kickoff. Mine is I should have looked at the time, and I didn't. Okay, here. 6 p.m. on March 1st.
Cool.
Friday.
EST, in case anybody needs to know.
Yes, that's right. EST.
Hi, Book Bud says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Book Buds.
And Kat says, I'm enjoying The Golden Spoon. It's a different kind of mystery than I'm used to, but I'm enjoying or entertaining. Also, you get each character's point of view in the bake-off.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I vote Yarn to Go. See, I think Yarn to Go is winning. And Avi says, sounds like a lot of sprints this weekend. Can somebody post on the Discord who and what time so I can join, please? Sure.
Sure, that will get
And
done.
then Cajun says, I like the Golden Spoon. I agree it's different and it's not cozy. I've heard people say it is, but it was good, I thought. Well, hello, Queen Victoria.
Hello, Queen Victoria.
Hello, everyone. And says, hope I am not too late joining. No, you're never late.
Never too
You're the
late.
queen.
Yeah, so I was like, the queens are never
Let's
late.
go till you get here, my dear.
We start when you get here.
Right?
And Meg says, I told my coworker that I don't like reading true crime, at least not the murder ones, but do enjoy treasure hunt ones. I don't like reading about murder, but cozy mysteries aren't graphic.
Yes.
Exactly, Meg. With ya.
And Jackie says, hi there. I'm reading One Italian Summer tonight. Cool.
Nice.
Amy says, with being sick this last week, I didn't get to read Outlander this month. I will pick it up again, hopefully, in April. I want to read mystery books in March. Understandable. Yeah, that's like why I was going to put my retro book. I said, I got all the mysteries for March, and then I can go back to them if I want in April. And Donna says, the other two books to finish by Thursday are my Italian Bulldozer, Paul Stewart #1 by Alexander McCall Smith, and the Money Beads, Voice of the Nile #2 in Harlem Intrigue.
I have that
one from 1994 retro. And Queen Victoria says, continuing to read Bride by Allie Hazelwood, hoping to finish it and spinning silver.
Are you enjoying it? I've heard so many things about that book, and I'm kind of intrigued about it.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
This is hi, Dustin. And it says, hiya, Paul. And Rose says, hello, making chicken and dumplings for dinner. Haven't made it in forever, and husband asked for it. Trying to finish up Brush with Murder.
Ro, I think I'm DNFing the QS series. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just
it's not
even that I'm not enjoying it. I'm picking every other book that I'm reading. I finished I've started 2 other books since starting it. Like I just don't want to go back to it. And I'm like, okay, well, it clearly
that's when you know that it's
at least not right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a DNF, it's a DNF for now.
Yeah. So
well, that was like with this one. I mean, I was okay, but I was picking everything else up but this one. And I'm like, so it just means I don't want to read it right now. It's not like forever, but I'm just not right now.
It's not like you got to take it back to the library and you're not going to have it again. It's on your shelf.
Yeah. And I told myself, like, even with my retros, if I wasn't feeling it, put it to the side, so it doesn't mean I'm kicking it to the curb because it's part of my collection. So I can,
that's right.
I can not like one of my retros if I want. And Kim said, decided on Fatal Fleece by Sally Goldenbaum, #6 in the Seaside Knitters. Works for a second prompt in February. Cool.
Excellent.
Very good.
Rose said, like Tina says, it's different. Kind of feels like someone read the book and is trying to tell you what happened writing style. But I'm invested and very curious with what happens with the mysteries.
Okay, I gotta tell you, when she said that, somebody earlier said something about a Tina Turner song. I thought she was saying like Tina said and was gonna say a quote from a song. So then I was all confused. And I was like, wait. And then I realized that she meant they were talking about the book, like why we're all here. I gotcha. Now I'm back.
Talking about Brush with Murder. And
a long day.
Rose said that Kim, I wanted to read that series forever.
I hear that I keep hearing you guys say the Brush with Murder, and I wasn't familiar with it. I'm like, is it a dentist mystery?
I think it's like painting.
Art brush.
But that would be perfect for a dentist mystery.
Yeah, true. This is true.
Yeah.
Death by Floss.
We're right.
Drill and killing.
Well, as long as we come up with the title, somebody else can write them.
Okay, is there any writers out there? We've got
Right?
the titles for you. So.
You can have it. I just want 10%.
Hi, Jaleesa. Said hi, everyone. And then Dustin says hi to Jaleesa. And Rose says, listening back, and yes, Storm was right. I just always start sprints early on Fridays, but then plans came up and will keep me busy into the evening. So I
Gotcha.
will be too tired to join yours, Tiffany.
Boo. No, I'm kidding.
But
I
I will be at Sarah's. Also, me and Tina are doing leap year bonus day
Oh, cool.
24-hour readathon on Thursday. So busy few days I have.
That is busy. That is busy.
And then if anybody's curious about Leap Day 24-hour readathon, she has a video out.
Nice.
And so Anita got 10% and Ashley got 2 chapters read. Val 15%. Whew, look at us go. Val said, I made
Ooh.
veggie salad for dinner. No leafy greens, just a veggie.
Oh, I like
Yum.
it. Yum.
And then Kim said to Ro, it is a series that I've stayed caught up on and I love it.
Awesome.
Purple got 31. Amy got 68% into Once
Beautiful
Bitten.
book.
Pamela got 59%. And Kat says, I have 10 pages left. Boy, you're just almost
I hope you're
there.
done by now.
Oh,
I was going to say, with all us talking, you should have just kept on going because I would have. Oh, look, she's
Yay!
getting good at this now.
She is a professional.
Yeah. And Book Fan said, currently reading The Penguin Who Knew Too Much by
Ooh.
Donna Andrews.
Those
Currently
titles.
at 71.
excellent.
You know,
I wish I enjoyed
hopefully.
the series more just for the titles and covers. But I'm
Right?
not a fan of the
I mean, I
series.
love the series, but the titles are fantastic.
Yeah, I've got to try like number 2 eventually. Got to try it. And Cajun says got 89%.
Oh, can you tell me when you're done so I can give you confetti?
Mhm.
And Kat said hi, Dustin. And Christina said, oh, Storm, what does the pillow behind you say? Are those gnomes? Yes, they are gnomes. And it says, love the gnome you're with.
Hmm.
It's my Valentine one.
I
And
like
a
it.
reference to a song. Well, I mean, it could be. Never
And
mind.
so it was the cutest one I found for February. So
It is very cute.
Mhm.
I will have a whole bunch I can change out in March because somebody bought me some St. Patrick's Day ones because I couldn't find any.
Oh,
Nice.
And Donna says Fatal Glow Progress finished 17 chapters, 50% done on ebook pages. And Kat saying hi to Christina. And Dustin got to page 274 in my book. And Dustin, did you say what you're reading? Because I don't know what you're reading.
Oh, yeah.
And
What's your
Dustin
reading,
said hi
Dustin?
to Kat. And Lisa said, hi, everyone. I'm reading An Act of Villainy, book 6 in the Amory Ames series. Really enjoying it. Yeah. I'm liking that author's other series because I'm.
Oh, I was
Mm,
thinking of the lady that wrote the cheese series. Her name's very like Avery Ames, isn't it?
Well, or maybe I'm thinking of a different series, but An Act of Villainy doesn't sound like a cheese shop first.
No, her series, her name, sorry, is called Avery Ames, but it's so close.
Yeah.
Amory is sorry, but at first I was
Okay,
like,
Lisa,
oh,
let me know. Is that a historical mystery? Because
it
now I'm
sounds
confused.
what? Well, I guess it could be.
And Christina says, finish supper and I
Whoa.
finished the Farm to Trouble.
Whoa, I have a question.
And what might that be?
What did you have for supper? we don't just say we had supper. You might have already told us. So
And yeah, I was like, I don't remember if she did or not.
She might have already said. I'm just teasing her.
And Rose said, if I was trying to fuel the first responder pump, I would use the Emergency Dessert Squad series. LOL, she made an old ambulance into a dessert car and they respond if you have a dessert mystery.
I mean, not only do they deliver in the
Emergency.
ambulance, but when they bring your dessert, they bring it on a gurney and they have an IV of either icing or jelly or something.
Yeah, it's a fun series.
Oh, Amory Ames is the name of the character in the series.
Oh,
Not the
okay.
author's name. The
Okay.
author's name is Ashley Weaver,
Okay, so I
Oh,
am right because
and it is a
Ashley-
historical mystery series, Storm.
because
Got it.
Ashley Weaver is the one that does the one that Melissa from Library and Labradors likes, and I forgot Electra McDonald series that I've read 2 books from so far. So okay.
Those
And,
are the covers.
yeah,
Oh, those are cute.
yeah,
And
those
I
would
just
work
saw
for Dressed to
Christina
the Nines.
Yes.
Saying meatloaf and mashed potatoes at the very bottom, and she did tell us that. So, Christina, I take back
Oh,
my
yeah.
snarky. What did you have? Just so you know.
And Rose said yes. Sarah Blanche responds with pregnant.
Better late than, and I just see her pregnant.
Hi, Patrick says it's not funny. I can't get a girlfriend. Well, I'm sorry. And Emily says, Sarah, did you watch Law and Order Toronto?
I have not watched it yet, no, but I have heard everybody who's like my brother and my they really enjoyed it, so
Oh, good.
I'm looking forward to it.
And Rose says, this is a book show. One of the boyfriends we want are fictional, Patrick. That's true.
Very
And
true.
Meg says, I read about 5 pages, got distracted with YouTube videos, and I'm reading American Sirens by Kevin Hazard. Yes. I've been watching a lot of March because I want to see what everybody's reading for March. And so March TBRs are making their rounds. And so it's taking my reading time because I want to watch.
I know, right?
And Barbara says, oh, Storm and Tiff, Sarah, I will act out all the episodes of the Golden Girls for you. Okay.
I love this idea, Barbara.
Yeah, this is great, Barb.
Love it.
Kim says, Sarah, I love all the Dave Barry books.
He's hilarious.
And Tiffany, I in fact have legs for it. I did not, in fact, have legs for it.
Well, not many can compete with Tina Turner's legs.
I was going to say,
She had a set, man. She had nice legs.
Kim says, my cousin and I would try to impress anyone within hearing distance with the fact that we knew every word to Billy, Don't Be a Hero. And Cajun says, when I was little, my grandmother dressed me in frilly dresses and stuff. I apparently would go to strangers in the street, turn around, lift my dress, see my fanny because they had ruffles.
Well,
Cajun,
if they're
that's
gonna
fine.
put
It's if you're
ruffles
doing it-
on those little underwear things, they're meant to be seen, I guess.
It's if you're doing it now that it's a problem.
Yeah, it's like, did you grow out of that stage? Or-
Yeah. If you do it at 3 or 4, it's cute.
Fine. If you do it at 34, not so much.
Yes.
And then again, you can continue doing it when you're 94. And that makes it okay again.
There's another Golden Girls quote. You get cute again when you hit 80.
Yeah.
Cass said her vote was 11-22-63. Christina, know nothing about the others.
Gotcha.
And then the 11-22-63 is great. My vote for sure. And
now, is
hold
that
on,
not scary? Isn't that? I'm so sorry, Storm.
What?
No, it's
not scary. It's about Kennedy, right?
Yeah,
time
that's
travel
why.
book.
Yeah, it's a time travel book.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't even think it's
It's
meant to
not-
be scary at all, right?
It's not Stephen
okay.
King like you would think it's Stephen King.
Right.
Yeah. It's one of his oddball books.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's called.
We'll see if you really
completely
like.
different.
And then she's like, hold on, Ice Bound and Barbarians have cozy mysteries. Now that
I'm
would
just
be
picturing
different.
the series
Oh
now.
my goodness.
The Ice Planet Barbarians Cozy Mystery series.
Well,
Hello, Jeanette. And Amy says, when I was younger, my cousins and I would put together dance routines. Our favorite songs like Paula Abdul and Tiffany and Debbie Gibson, etc.,
Yes.
and do our dance for my grandparents to watch after dinner.
And I'm
Oh my gosh,
sure
Amy.
that they were thrilled just like mine were when I used to do the same.
yes,
And
absolutely.
they're like, yay!
In all honesty, if you're on Instagram and you like music from like our generation when we were younger, you got to follow a guy called Mr. Professor. He's this black gentleman and he always does like skits and he plays this old music and it's like he dances. He does ones when he's like in the grocery store. He's like when your jam comes on in the grocery store and he puts down his shopping basket and he's dancing with a can of Pringles. They're hysterical.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. Mr. Professor,
it.
look him up.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
And
Yeah.
then Christina says, just wondering if those sprints are scheduled yet, Tiffany and Sarah, so that I can make sure they are on the spreadsheet.
You're asking a lot, dear.
Apparently I said 6 p.m.
I think I said 11, but I think I'm going to go with 12 noon Eastern Standard because I've got a nail appointment in the morning I forgot about.
And so to answer your question, no, they are not scheduled yet. They can't make up their mind yet.
They are up here, but that's shush. I have the right to be indecisive, okay?
It's my prerogative.
That's right.
Sorry. It's a music night, apparently.
I was going to say, that's a, okay, but I know the version by Britney Spears, which is pretty bad.
Oh. No.
No, she's like,
I did see the funniest meme. I'm sorry, but I saw the funniest meme of the. Okay, it's not funny. It's kind of mean, but it was Milli Vanilli, and they're standing there and they're like this, and they're like watching everybody get famous for lip singing on Instagram or TikTok.
It is kind of funny.
I'm sorry. I know
I
it's
love it.
mean, but it was funny at the time.
And he says, my mom's parents and I went to visit. I went to visit them in the summer as a kid, and bless them, they really loved us grandkids. We were horrible
Aw.
dancers.
that is charming. I love it.
That grandparents are the best for that.
Right?
Yes. And Christina says, PFN, pause for now.
I
Pause
love
for
that.
now.
I'm going to start using
And
that.
Lisa says, yes, DNF for now is the best kind of DNFs. I'm a serial DNF for now.
I love it, Jaleesa. Smart.
And she says, I like that, Christina. PFN. And ooh, I like PFN too. Okay, so we should probably do a reading sprint. So we'll read to the top of the hour.
Okay.
And so happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
So how'd everybody do? Wake up, Tiffany.
And turn off your and put your sound on.
It is getting close to pumpkin time. It is 9 p.m. here, people. I'm withering, starting to wither. I got to 78%.
Well done.
And the
Killer blueberries?
no, the romance.
Oh, the romance. Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Sarah?
I got to 50%
Nice.
in my book, and I edited or exported my video, and I'm uploading it now, and I'm creating the thumbnails. So
Cool.
Look at you.
what about you, Storm?
I was listening to When He Was Wicked, and I'm at like 94%. And it's
Ooh.
like it's the second epilogue part, so I mean we've done all that. Just
Yeah.
listening to it.
The second epilogue. Come on, people. It's like Barbara. Come on.
I know.
Well, it's like with these audiobooks, I guess because she made like that separate one that had all the second epilogues in it.
Correct.
And so on the audiobooks, you get the first epilogue and the second epilogue. So you get to see what they're like when they're a little bit older.
The second epilogues were written years after the books.
Mm.
It's like what you like. It's like what happened to the characters afterwards. It's one of those things. So.
Mm-hmm. Many years down the line.
Yeah. And I'm feeling bad for Francesca.
No.
It's like, oh. And so Rose says, that's good news that you're putting down the Key West series. I feel the same way. I might try another one later, but I almost had a heart attack and thought you were going to say the berry basket.
No, but I'm kind of hoping Ryan's the victim. Just saying. Like, I am over the fiance. Like, I want him to drown in a vat of strawberries. Okay, I'm done. I'm only being mean because
let out all the field. It's okay. And Jaleesa said, OMG, LOL, brush with death.
We do need a dental cozy.
Yeah.
Right? Something that hasn't happened yet.
Hey, Nicole. I'm just saying, killing, drilling.
Dustin said that he's reading The Warded Man. Okay.
Nice.
And Nicole says trying to finish the last 40 pages of Dune for the day.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Yeah. And then Chrissy said, I put it in the song form, so maybe you didn't realize. Yeah.
I didn't remember because so many people say what they had.
Yeah.
I didn't remember who said what.
And Lisa says, yep, Ashley Weaver writes the Electric McDonald series, my favorite, and Avery Ames series, both historical mystery series. That's what I thought. And yeah, I'm liking the one, but I want to like catch up on the one before I do the other one. But the other one sounds good too. And then Christina says, hi to Nicole. And Paul says, didn't get nothing read, but took care of other stuff. Well, that's good. And then Christina says that IPV is not cozy or a mystery. Blue alien smut.
Good old alien smut.
Oh no. DK says, hello, winter came back for a couple of days. Back in the 40s on Wednesday, working on one of my mumble crochet projects this evening. And Queen Victoria says, how is everyone? I'm good.
Very good. Thank you.
And what is everybody reading? But I think we might have
talked about
that when we were talking about stuff. So hopefully. And then Cajun says, blue alien smut. I don't think I actually want to know, but one does wonder what that entails. Well, I know my friend Barb read the first book, and the whole time she's like, I don't know what I'm reading. Why am I reading this? I'm not really quite sure. I can't stop reading.
Because it's like a car wreck, right?
And now she's on book 18. No,
yeah.
No, but at the end of it, she goes, I could read book 2.
Of course.
It's like, okay.
I know Becky was really into that series for a long time.
Yeah.
Might still be. I don't know.
She's currently reading, Barb's currently reading, I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon or something like that. I can't remember, but I looked at the cover and I was like, and I said, right now I'm questioning your romance choices. And she like laughed. It's like, okay.
Oh, speaking of that, so my aunt asked me for some books. Now she hasn't read in years, and she worked at the Toronto Public Library. But anyway, she used to read a lot while she commuted. But since she retired, she doesn't anymore. So she's like, "Can you bring me some books?" I brought her some Nora Roberts, and I brought her a Heather Graham, but just one of the ones in the Crew of Hunters series. She finished it in a day and a half.
Oh wow.
This book was so good. It's because she loved the In Death series by J.D. Robb. So I thought, oh, she's gonna like this. And she says, I said, yeah, it was a fun, romantic suspense. She goes, oh, there was no real romance in there. She goes, I just wanted the scary stuff.
Just like the paranormal part.
Yeah. I said, there's another 30 of them. Really?
She's like, oh, let's go investigate. Right?
I'm like, you'll have those done by the end of summer. I knew you'd appreciate that, Storm.
That's cool. And Kim says,
can have
I
more.
used to have cassettes of the same cousin and
I didn't put
her
any-
acting out episodes of the Hardy Boys and used to sing the Do Ron Ron by Sean
Run,
Cassidy.
run. Yes, yes.
And then Christina says Brittany did a Bobby Brown song.
Yes, she redid My Prerogative. Didn't say it was any good. She just did it.
As I say, I've never listened to Brittany, so I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And Cajun says, "Oh, that is funny about Millie Vanilli name." Yeah, I bet that's not.
Oh, it's so mean. I mean, it's mean, but
It's funny.
Yeah.
Mean but true.
And Sarah Beth says, "I'm reading 11/22/63 right now.
Oh.
It's 301 pages in, and it's 849 pages.
wow. That's
I knew it was a chunker.
Yep, it is a chunky monkey.
Second time reading it.
ooh,
so
second time. Okay,
Wow.
and here you go for
that's a
finish
commitment.
my book. Cajun
Oh,
finished my book. So
Yay.
she's
Hold
like,
on.
which one was
The
it?
pressure's
I'm trying
on.
to get the balloon. Which one's the balloon?
Is it
That's the confetti, but I want the balloons.
what was the balloons? Oh, is that the light one?
I think that's fireworks.
Or is that firework? I don't remember. Well, what's the one thumbs up then? I know there was one for one and then one for two. I can't remember.
Mm-mm.
Yep, that was the fireworks. Well, that's good too. Fireworks is good.
Fireworks work.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And Shannon said, ended up shelving books and listening to podcasts. It happens, yep.
Excellent.
It does happen.
Especially if you have a lot of books. And darn it, it like zoomed up a whole bunch of comments. And I go, and Barbara says, gotta go. We're having tacos for supper.
Ooh.
Get my stitches
Oh.
out tomorrow. Hopefully, I will be out of the darn boot. This boot was not made for walking.
Barb. What would we do without you, Barb?
Bye, Barb.
I hope everything goes well.
Good
with
luck
you.
tomorrow.
Enjoy your tacos.
Yeah.
There you go.
And R.A. Morley. I'm not sure if I know what your name is. Is it Rachel? I think I heard somebody say it earlier today in a sprint, but I don't remember. It says, hi, Storm. Hi, lovelies. Hope we're having a wonderful day. Obviously are, if you've listened to any of this.
And it's very close to lights out.
Yes. Jesse says, I grew up listening to doo-wop and the Monkees.
Hey, we're the monkeys.
Yeah. I was not allowed to listen to the Monkees in my aunt's vicinity because I could have had a famous aunt if she would have waited, but she was a teenager and she was living in California and she lived next to a producer and she liked to write and she wrote this story and he goes, I will look at it, but wait. But she sent it in because she couldn't wait for him to look at it. And they said, oh, well, we don't want this. And it ended up being the very first episode of the Monkees.
No way.
Oh.
That's cool.
They stole her story and she would not let you listen to any monkeys. You couldn't look at the monkey. You couldn't say the word the monkeys in her presence.
She was not a believer.
I
She
could
was
not.
not.
You know what?
Sorry,
I'm
that's a
sorry.
bad
I
pun.
can't
So
blame her.
sorry.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, But it's like, oh, if you'd have just waited, it sounds like a famous aunt. She could have been like a screenwriter or something. And it kind of fizzled out her writing too, because she would write stories for us and she would illustrate them and things like that. But she never tried again to do anything.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Got the 12%, got 73%.
I will never listen to the Monkees again.
Oh, I jumped. Got 90% red. And well, I got to 128. All right. And yay, finished my book. Now can you do it?
Well done.
And so
there you go.
I had.
I still don't know what the balloons are.
It's confetti. Well, maybe one peace sign.
Because I know there was like either one thumbs up or one did something. There
you go.
So brilliantly bookish. I had me in tears by the end. Wow.
Aw, well, I'm glad you finished.
And Alicia got halfway. Thanks for the sprint. You're welcome. And Christina said, did some listening in memory lane and found the Kings and Yarn to go on Everend.
Hey. Oh boy. Excuse me.
Stay with us, Tiffany.
Dustin says chapter 20, page 302, which is all that.
66 points. It's math.
And Kat said, I finished the Golden Spoon, took a shower, and now I'm getting my notes together for my 5-star prediction video. So
congratulations.
I'm so sleepy. Look at all these finishing. Like people are finishing.
I know.
You guys finishing books just rock.
Yeah.
Well, I'm reading Berry Basket. I just figured you had to drown in some sort of berry.
Like a tasty. And Paul says, thanks for the sprints and panel and chat. You're welcome. And Meg says, I read about 6 pages, realized I forgot to move my car from the spot in front of my house to the driveway. LOL. Still getting used to the weird to me parking rules living in a city. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that could be a whole thing. I've never had to do that because I've always lived out in the country. So. And Rose says, I'm seriously thinking about rereading Berry Basket number 3 with you because I remember being so invested in it. Read it in 2019.
Do it. I'm not very far in because it's an e-read. You can totally catch me.
That's good. Yeah. And says, I need a break from Brush with Murder.
Do it.
Also, now eating the chicken and dumplings, and it's delicious.
Oh, yum.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
And PK said that we are kindred spirits. And Christina said Cajun. Well, it is smut with blue aliens and Ice Planet, and one character called it not hot.
Okay.
Courtney, right? I think. I can never remember people's names.
Hi,
everyone.
Yeah. Let us know. Is it Courtney?
And Christina says, yay for finishing Cajun.
Yay.
And Rose says peace sign. And then 2 peace signs. And then congratulations, Cajun. And I says, yeah, I recently went from Rachel to match my pen name. Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Okay.
I try to listen when I'm in other sprints when people call somebody their real name that's not on their thing, and then try to remember it. And
that's very smart, actually.
And it's sometimes when there's so many people,
right?
Cajun says the Monkees, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone was the first record I ever.
Oh, that's cool.
And Christina says, thank you for the sprints. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I love the Monkees too. I have eclectic taste in books and music. And then PK said, Rachel, looked up your books. Nice.
Oh, I'll have to go do that too.
I will too.
Hi, Rachel. And Meg says, thanks for the sprints. Hope y'all have a great evening. Was feeling down and hanging out with you gals children. Well, I'm glad we could hear you.
That really is very nice. Thank you.
And Amy says, thank you for the sprints and good night, ladies. And Christina says, songs from the 40s through the 80s. It was a mix of memory lanes. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I liked the 30s and 40s music because I'm like a huge Bing Crosby fan. That's like my kind of music. So my parents always said I should work in an old folks home because I could listen to their music and I could talk to them about their stuff. And Kat says, I'm heading out. Thanks for this rinse, ladies. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Good night. Good night, Kat.
Okay.
And Christina says, hi, Courtney. I was right.
I guess yep, I think you're right.
And Christina says, Hoth was at Ice Planet in Star Wars.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know my Star Wars, so it went right over my head. And Rachel says, oh, I'm really bad about remembering names. I see Kay Simmons everywhere, but I keep forgetting her name is Christina Spilly. And my brain keeps wanting to say Katie, and I know that is not right.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I've been trying to go to more sprints and support like other channels and stuff. Kay is at every sprint
She is everywhere.
been
She's
to.
the queen of the sprint.
I'm not kidding. It's so bizarre. I'm like, wow. I want to be her when I grow up.
Yeah, you know, I'm always like, how do you get any reading done? Because you're sprint hopping all the time.
Well, that's how she gets all the reading done.
And she said Katie is from I Would Rather Be Reading. So, yeah. And I see her in a lot of things.
And Alice in Wonder is Katie, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I remember you asked her that one time, and I forget. Yeah. Cajun says it's very good. And Christina is very good at remembering everyone's name.
That's right.
I just want to know, do you have a notepad? Because she goes to all those sprints. I would have to have notepads. Like, okay.
I'm just picturing her like calendar for the day is just like, what is booked?
Right?
You know?
Well, and to be honest, I think her name is Read with Vanessa, I think. She's got a spreadsheet of like all the sprints and everything. So you can like go and download like the spreadsheet and like
oh, I need to go do that.
It has all that kind of stuff and
wow.
And so yeah. So that's
also,
why
I'm looking for other channels too, right?
That's why her ears perk up when she hears sprints, Christina, because she's like, I can add it to the spreadsheet. But she only adds them once you've like put them out. So that's why she's wanting
that makes sense.
Have them scheduled so that she can put them on there. And Jesse said, good night, ladies. Yesterday's sprint had me busting at the seams hurt.
Oh.
And Rachel says, you know what, YAT, I think is another. Yeah, there's probably quite a few. And I never follow spreadsheets. I stumble in and vibe. Yeah,
I'm with you, Ari. I would never. I would keep up with it for a day. So
yeah. But okay, so we're in the comments, and Tiffany is about to turn into a pumpkin. So we will say goodnight, and thanks for hanging out with me and everything. And so then the next live will be Friday for kicking off March Mystery Madness at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
6 p.m.
Right?
Eastern. If any of the hosts want to hop on, I know I put it in the MM hosts, but still, if you know, Sarah, if you talk to Steve or just anybody, let them know that I'm doing sprints on Friday, and if anybody wants to, just let me know.
Brilliant, we'll do. And I'm doing them Saturday, so same.
Yep. And then
Sarah's doing Saturday. It's gonna be a March Mystery Madness weekend.
Yay! Okay, bye everybody.
Bye everybody. Thanks, Storm.
Thank
Bye.
you, Storm.
Bye, Storm.